targets.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
21. 58 to
Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball.
Hey, Zoo.
Get that ball.
58.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Regular.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hurry.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield with it once more. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Run.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
180.
Rip left.
Point it right. Hey, Delta.
Mike, number 53.
From the red zone now, Mayfield being chased out left. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
21. Pilot, 64, weak. 12, fellas, here we go. Stay hot.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, 3rd down here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Give me that ball, defense. Check 31.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check the backer.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Hey, alert!
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
On second down now. It's Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
11. 21.
Check hot route.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Here's Coleman. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the...
The tackle by Demarius Randall. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Watch the safety creep.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
I'm coming. 25, check 25, check 25.
21. Here we go.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go. What do you need?
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Check 37, check 37.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lock. Bravo.
Come for you. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Wait.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. All going deep here for and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill. Turn up.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
65.
From the 31, Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
21.
Now Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Garoppolo now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun.
58 to Mike, 58.
11.
I'm going to come back to you. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
58 to Mike. 50.
I got you.
In the face.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 33-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making...
And this will be caught at the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Here's Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 25 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Get off the field. Quick that.
11.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 13.
This is Breida.
Watch out.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go. 180.
Wild Bill. Check 3. He's coming.
We got double up. Hey, gun.
What do you want?
65.
Mike, check. 59.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
59.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Bound to lose one.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Niners take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Mike, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, orbit. 59.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
11, 12, 12.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip.
They run again with Breida. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49 Niners. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Now a pass hauled in downfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Alert!
Going to the air again with Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll begin the drive with Breida, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Shift. 21.
Tighten up.
Back. 13.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now it's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Coleman. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Silver.
Two.
Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
56.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
White.
Check safety.
Under 10.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And an alley to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
King.
Mayfield with it once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Let's go. Interception. Let's get this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.